as most of you know already, at Swissbody, we say it's not what you do, but how you do it, which makes all the difference. And it's for this reason that we've chosen to rather do a standing workout than a mat workout, where if we were lying down, we would be turning our head towards the camera all the time or looking towards the screen, and it would not be very good for you to do a workout with your head turned constantly to one side. So we're going to work mainly standing up today because it's Monday, and you've probably all had a good weekend. I hope you had a good weekend and you ate good food, and you probably feel that you need to work a little bit more quietly. So we're going to start working sitting down today, doing our usual footwork. We're going to work on warming up the spine a little bit more tonight, and then we'll get standing and we're going to work doing the standing workout. I'd also like to take a little bit more time tonight to again go over details to make sure that we're really working correctly so that we can work a bit more slowly and really feel what we're trying to get out of each movement. So let's start by just sitting down. You can work sitting on a chair or on the floor. So right down on the mat, on the floor, and we're going to just put our feet out in front, legs long. That's it. Try not to sit in a lump. Try and be nice and tall and lengthen your spine, keeping your shoulders open while you're working. Just put your feet out in front of you, and we're going to start by warming up the ankles. So our knees don't move, and we're just turning the feet at the ankle. 6, 7, and 8. Go around the other way. And a 1. Remember to try and open your toes while you're circling. So you're trying to put air between your toes. 6 and 7 and 8. Now we're going to do circles with our ankles and circle from our hips. So if you lift your feet, now let your knees turn out with your feet. So your legs are turning out from the hip. Point your feet and circle round and back up again. Up, round and back. And up and round and back. So it's the whole leg is turning out from the hip as you circle your feet as well. That's it. Really feel how the knees turn out and turn in as your legs roll out and roll in. Let's go the other way. Turn the knees in. If you can, see if you can touch your toes right down on the floor. I'm not good at that. And round and up. And again, down, round and up. And down, round and up. And again, down, round and up. Down, round and up. And again, down, round and up. Now we're going to just do the toe spreading exercise. So try and spread your toes and release. And again, spread the toes out. See if you can pull the baby toes out and then release. And again, spread your toes. Try and make space between the toes and release. And again, spread, pull them wide and release. And again, pull them wide and release. And again, spread the toes and release. And one more, spread the toes. Now point your ankles down and just wave your toes up and down. Lift the toes, lift the feet. So we're going to go feet down, toes down, wiggle the toes, toes up, feet back. Feet down and lengthening along out of the ankle. Just wiggle the toes, bring them up and flex. And again, down from the ankle, wiggle the toes, bring them up, and again flex. One more. Point the feet down, wiggle your toes, back and up. Now we're going to do the exercise where we pull out the weeds. So we're going to go long, grab the weeds in your toes, pull back and release. Go out long, pull back. We're only going to do 4. Out, pull back, and again out, pull back. Now reverse it. Over the metatarsals, point the feet down, lengthen your toes. Go and reach the toes away. Pull them up and back. Bend over, long toes, up and back. And again, over, long toes, and back, and one more, over, long toes, and back. Good. Now we're going to do what we call the prayer feet. So you're going to turn the soles of your feet into each other, as though you were trying to close your hands together, and then turn them out. Go down, toes together. There's somebody who needs to mute the sound on their Zoom. If you could try and just have a check that your sound is all off. Down, feet together. Down, feet turn back. So my baby toes are coming back towards me. Go down, pull your big toes towards you. Down, baby toes towards you. Down, big toes. Down, baby toes. Down, big toes. And down, baby toes. Good. And we come bring feet in. And we're going to do the creepy crawlies. Do you remember that one? So that's where we're going to just lengthen the toes, pull from the arches. Lengthen the toes, shortening your arches, your heels move towards the toes. Long pull. Long pull. Try and make your toes reach out. Mine are cramping a bit today. So long and pull, and long and pull. Now to come in, you're going to shorten under the arches and push with your toes. Shorten and push. Shorten and push. Shorten and push. And again, try and lift the toes up. Put them on the floor very long and flat. And then pull, making a tunnel under your feet. Lengthen the toes, make that tunnel, lengthen and make the tunnel, that's it. Today we're not doing it with what we call the Mexican wave, we're doing the simple version. And then coming in, pull in under your feet. And again, in under the feet. Think more about the sole of your foot shortening than trying to grip your toes. One more time, long toes. Shorten under the sole of the foot. Long toes under the sole of the foot. Donc, sous la plante des pieds, on essaie de relever une espèce de petit tunnel en travaillant. And then come back, shorten, push. Shorten, push. Shorten, push. Good work. Now, the little birds, les petits oiseaux, you're going to make that shortened position with your arch to create the tunnel under your foot. And you're going to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat toes, come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat toes, come back. Every time we flatten the toes, we're spreading our toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, long flat toes on the mat or on the floor. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, long, and we're going to reverse it. Open, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 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 One more exercise like this called the zigzags. We're going to lift up onto our heels. Open the feet up, put the feet down. Lift up on your toes, push your heels apart. Up on your heels, open the toes. Up on the toes, open your heels. Come back. Heels first, then the toes, then the heels, then the feet. And feet out, heels out, toes out, heels out. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And open. 2, 3, 4. And back. 2, 3, and close. Very nice. Stay down on the floor. If you're not comfortable sitting down like this with your knees open and feet together, take a cushion. I've got a cushion here. And by sitting up a little higher, you will find that it releases in your hip joints and you might be more comfortable. So you can decide, and if you want to be on a cushion or no cushion or on a chair, as you wish. So let's put our hands down on the floor. You're trying to have your arms long. So it depends on all of our different proportions. You want to have your hands closer to you, further away, wherever they are, but your arms are long so that you can sit up as tall as you can. Keeping your shoulders still, let your head turn from side to side. Just look from one side to the other. You're trying to keep your chest up, the spine is long, your shoulders are open. Good, last one. Now we're going to imagine we are rolling a very small ball under our chin. So we put the chin down, you roll the ball across your chest, and then you let it go by lifting your head. Chin down, you're holding a little ball under your chin, and back up again. And again, chin down, very small ball, and up. One more, chin down, roll a little ball, and then look forward. Keeping your shoulders down, we're going to incline the head so your nose stays straight to the screen in front of you. You're trying to lengthen one side of your neck as though you're receiving a kiss on your throat. Nice kiss over here. Come back up again and go the other way. Receiving a kiss on your throat, on the side of your neck. Come back up again. And again, this might give you quite a strong stretch down the side of the neck. Try and keep that opposite shoulder firmly down. Don't let it come up. Row up again. And one more. Head over. Pull the shoulder down. And come back up again. Just lengthen out your legs. Shake them out a bit. That's it, and we're going to come back to this position. We're going to do side bends. So we're going to lift one arm. Remember, when we lift an arm, the shoulder blade rolls underneath. The point of your shoulder blade has come underneath your armpit. Breathe in here, and keeping your hand over the top of your head, go as far over as you can. Be careful that your opposite bottom hasn't come off the floor. Breathe into those open ribs. And breathing out, come back, up, 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 finish with your neck. And again, we're going to lift the arm, the shoulder blades down. Start with that feeling of a kiss on the neck. First your head goes, now your upper body's going over, and then your waist, keeping the opposite bottom down. Breathe in, and come back. And again, breathe in, big breath. Remember our fans in the ribs. Breathe out, start with your head. Feel that you're opening all your ribs. Keep going over. It's not a feeling of down, it's up and over. Breathe in and come back, neck last. And again, up. Here's my shoulder blade, it's wrapped underneath my armpit. Go up and over. Breathe in and come back. One more each side. Breathe in. Start with the neck, up and over. Be careful your hand over your head. Don't leave it behind. Bring it with you. Keep your bottom firmly down. Breathe in and come up. The top of my hands over the top of my nose. And the other one, breathe in, hand over the top of your nose and over, keeping it there. Top of your head. Breathe in and breathe out with the neck coming last. That's lovely. Now we're going to do a rotation. So you just easy. Turn your head and look behind you. And come back. Sit up tall though. And turn the head and look behind you. And come back. Really think of turning your shoulders and your rib cage. And come back. And again, cross your hand onto your opposite knee. Turn. And come back, one more each side, as though somebody's called you, look behind you. And come back, and again, the the other way. And come back. Good. Keep the feet, the legs bent. Just bring your feet into parallel. And we're going to do what we call a curl back. So we're going to take the pelvis backwards, like that. Now what we're going to try and do is not move from as though somebody's pulling you back from there. The feeling you want to get is that your pelvis is a big wheel. And that wheel is going to turn. And how is it turning? Because you're pulling from the muscles that are up the front of your body. So we're going to sit very tall, breathe in, breathing out, feel that you're pulling up, your pubic bone's coming towards you, and feel that wheel turning back. Your spine will round over. Breathe in and come back, head over your pubic bone, and then sit up very tall. And again, breathe in. You're going to lift from the tummy, your pubic bone's coming towards your nose. Scoop, you're tightening your stomach in. Breathe in and come back. Keep going, breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to turn this wheel, pulling on your tummy. There's another wheel up here which is turning in the opposite direction. Breathe in. Scoop your tummy in and come back with this wheel turning. And sit up nice and tall. One more. Breathing out and again, turn the tummy, roll back, and come back. Now we're just going to do that movement as though we've got a cushion from the aeroplane around our necks. And we're going to breathe in. Our head goes up over the cushion, you lift your chest and you open your shoulders and then come back straight. And again, breathe out, your eye line goes up, your chest lifts. The feeling is my neck's going up and over the cushion and come back. I'm aiming at working on this bit of my back. That's the place we're trying to move. And again, it's not easy. Up, 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 shoulders down. Push your sternum up. And come back. So le sternum qui va se lever. And again, tummy up. Shoulders go down. Eye line is up. The chest lifts. Don't throw your head back. And come back. Very nice. Now, if you've been on the floor and if you don't have any knee problems, just come into a crouched position. Try and push your heels down. Sit in that position and push your heels down. Feel that it's giving you a stretch in your calf muscles. This might not be comfortable for people who have got knee problems or who have had knee surgery. So you don't need to do it, you can just quietly get up waiting for us. Now we're going to put our heels down, if they're not down already. Open the feet, relax our head and shoulders, and roll up slowly. Good. We're going to need our broom now. So if you can fetch your broom, and we're going to use the broomstick. You're going to put it on the floor, bend the knees. Remember, always bend knees to put things down. Don't ever just bend over. Put your stick on the floor in front of you, and we're just going to think about a few special thoughts. The triangle, pelvic triangle. You can find that triangle yourself by finding your pubic bone, finding your two hip bones, and that creates a triangle. Now that triangle mustn't be with the point of the triangle on your pubic bone backwards. Can you see how my back arches? I'm going to try and bring my triangle into a vertical position. So that's how you can correct your spine, is that vertical position of the triangle. We then spoke about there being a second triangle across our chests. So you should feel a wide line across your collarbone coming down to a point at the bottom of your ribs. And that triangle should be kept nice and wide with this feeling of a little triangle, the blue one that I've got here, in the middle, which must lift when we breathe out or when you're standing. If it's in, look at my profile. That's not very nice. If I think of lifting the top of my blue triangle up, it lifts my chest and brings me to a better position. So we're going to work on those. We're also going to work on the breathing, where we were breathing in and opening our ribs like a fan. Remember that? Breathing out, if this is my tummy button, it's a very big tummy button, it should be going in and up. I breathe in, I open my ribs. As I breathe out, my tummy button goes in and up, and then my chest lifts. So let's do that. That's what we call at Swissbody, the magic breathing. So we're going to take a lovely big breath, opening our rib cage, front and back. As we breathe out, you're going to lift your pelvic floor muscles. The tummy button goes in and up. You lift your chest and you grow. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, tummy button in, chest up, head high. Breathe in and open your ribs sideways. Breathe out, lift your pelvic floor, le plancher pelvien. The tummy goes in, your chest goes up, and you grow as tall as you can. One more time. Breathe in, open the ribs. Breathe out, tummy button in and up. You're lifting your chest, and you are growing. That's how we should be standing all the time. So try and keep now that feeling of how you were holding. An image which seems to have helped a lot of people, I even got emails thanking me for using the image, was when you are working hard on an exercise routine, try and keep your tummy button behind your pubic bone. So let's just try and do that. I've just said in English, I'll say it in French. Essayez de garder ton nombril derrière l'os du pubis. So let's find that feeling. You're going to pull your tummy in and you're going to try and pull your tummy button behind your pubic bone. Can you feel how it makes you really have to work your tummy hard? Again, let's do it with the breathing now. Breathe in, open your lungs, your ribs. Breathe out and pull your tummy button in behind your pubic bone. Now lift your chest. And again, breathe in, open your ribs. Breathe out, pull your tummy in behind your pubic bone. If I'm looking at you from the side, it's flatter than your pubic bone, and then your chest comes up. And one more, breathe in, open your ribs. Breathe out, pull that tummy button in, it's behind your pubic bone, and then lift your chest. Right, that's how hard the stomach should be working to when you were exercising. So let's go. We're going to do our 3 roll downs. Third roll down, we're going to fetch our stick. So take a nice big breath. Start breathing out. Let your head start going down. Let your ribs go in gently. Go all the way down. Breathe into your back. Breathing out, lift from the tummy. Find your pelvic triangle. Roll out the spine. Lengthen your eyes, opening the collarbone. And again, breathe out. Start easily on the neck. We're putting our chin onto an imaginary tennis ball. Going all the way down. Keeping your tummy nicely strong. Breathe into your back. Breathe out, lift from the stomach. You're pulling your tummy button in. Find your triangle. Roll out the spine. Do one more. Breathe in. Go all the way down, breathing out. Start with the head. We're going to keep our head close to our body. Go all the way down. Pick up the stick and breathing out, come back. Keeping the stick against your legs. Roll up and open your shoulders. Very nice. We're going to start the first exercise feeling the importance of our inner thighs. So if I put a cushion between my thighs, I should be feeling that the back of my bottom, underneath where you'd be having the elastic of a pair of panties, would be tightening and holding in together at the back. That's where you want to feel your squeezing. Let's put our feet, toes together, heels slightly apart, and you're holding the cushion tight with the top of the back of your legs and your bottom muscles are working. The feeling in the arms is that the back of your arm is squeezing into your body, the back of your arm, not the front of your arm. The telephone, so we're going to bend and stretch and rise and lower. With breathing, start by breathing in. Breathe out. Breathe 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 in. Breathe out. Pull the tummy in deeper than the pubic bone. Remember, tummy button behind the pubic bone. And again, bend and stretch. Breathing out, tummy in, bottom strong. Come down gently. Breathe in. Your shoulders are staying beautifully calm and the shoulder blade is just turning underneath the armpit every time you move your arms. Stay there, down and up. 1. Breathe out. 2. Come on, use your breathing. 3. Tummy 4. Tummy 5. And your bottom is strong. And I'm squeezing my cushion really hard. I don't know about you. Stay there and come down slightly and up again. Heels do not touch the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come down. Right? Without taking your cushion away, turn out the legs and squeeze the top of your thighs together. I'm really squeezing my cushion hard. I've given my muscles a little memory reminder. That's where I want to work from. So breathe in. Breathing out, we bend. The knees are open. Breathe in, we're squeezing the top of the thighs together. Breathe out to lift and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Are you remembering to really straighten your legs so that feeling of the kneecap pulling up your thighs? Les rotules vont lever dans les cuisses, tellement tu tends tes jambes. Encore 1 more. Go and squeeze the top of the thighs, stay, and up, tummy in. And stop, little ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and down. Keep your shoulders beautifully placed, bring the pole down, toes don't move, heels move apart. How is your triangle? Is it still nicely up? Have you still got that feeling of the wrapping around the back of your bottom underneath to keep your spirals in your legs? Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, firm out breath, use the stomach and the bottom, and go on, straighten those legs. Last one. And stay. Breathe in, breathe out. And out. And your shoulders are down. Sternum is up. That feeling of up in the chest. 6, 7. Stay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come down slowly. Nice control in your shoulders. We're going to turn the legs out once again from the hips. Feel everything turning out. Just comes from the inside and wraps round. Big breath in and breathe out. Breathe in, squeeze inner thighs, rise up and down. Your knees are opening over the center of your foot and up and down. And open your knees, squeeze the thighs up and down. Open your knees, inner thighs, squeeze up and down. Good. Open those knees. Squeeze the top up and down. And up. Good. Go on, imagine that pillow still between the inner at the top of your legs. On doit imaginer le coussin encore entre le haut des cuisses. Chaque fois on tend les jambes, on va serrer le haut des cuisses. Combien? 10. Apparently we've got to 10. Stop. And 1. And tummy. And 3. Go and make your bottom strong. And your triangle is held. 6. 7. Stay up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come down with elegance. Now heels don't move. Toes come in. Parallel line. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come straighten your legs. Powerful. Strong. Good. Breathe out. Good. One more. And stay. And 1. Use your breath. Stay there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. Last time the heels come together. Because we again wrapping, turning the legs out. Feel as though the inner thighs are trying to come round to the front. Take a big breath, open your ribs and breathe out. Inner thigh squeeze. Good. Go on, squeeze those inner thighs. It's not what we do, but how we do it that makes the difference. And bend. Squeeze. And again. Keeping your shoulders nicely open. Triangles nicely held in place. Last one. And stay. And up. Go on, tummy. Is your tummy button behind your pubic bone? Pull it in. 7. Stop. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come down with elegance. Put your feet back into parallel, and we're going to stretch. Don't forget, this stretch has 2 aims. First aim is obviously the stretch at the back of the leg, the calf. Second aim is to lengthen the front here of your thigh, and that you will only get if you push your bottom forward. And you again lifting your tummy button up and in so that you're trying to get your pubic triangle, your pelvic triangle nice and straight. Tighten in under your bottom And let's just stand there, nice and still, squeezing under our bottom, lifting our tummy, and then change. Good. Other leg. Front leg must be bent enough for you to feel the stretch in the back leg. If you're not getting a good stretch, you can go further. If you can't get your heel down, it's too big. Have to try and work it out for yourself. Again, I'm trying to pull my tummy button inside. My pubic bone has come forward. And again, we're squeezing under the bottom to get that stretch even at the front of the leg. And again, if we put our hand behind our head, we can feel how the shoulder blade has done its little proper movement. And change. Right, we're going to start with the one leg work. We're going to put a pole behind. We get that feeling, do you remember? We spoke about the document under the arm. Right, if I'm holding a document under my arm, I'm trying to hold this bit of my arm against my body. Can you see how my shoulders open? It's not like that. I'm opening. So that's what we're trying to get. When I talk about the document under your arm, try and remember to do that. So we're going to take the pole behind our bottom and we're going to get that feeling of the document under the arm. Feet parallel, toes are together, heels are slightly open. Find your triangle, lift your chest, and now standing nice and tall, take one leg out in front of you. At this moment in time, my nose, the center of my body should be over the center of my supporting foot. That's my axis. This leg is now free. So we're going to bring the foot in front of us, also under our nose, and start circling the foot around. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1. We're turning the other way. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Point the foot. Is your leg as strong and straight as you can make it? Lift it, flex, and come down. 1. Up, breathe out. 2, and 3. Imagine a pillow still between your 2 legs. When your leg comes down, you're squeezing the back of the top of the legs. 6, and 7, and 8. And we're going to turn out the leg. Turn it out. Put it back. Turn it out. Put it back. Turn from the hip. Your foot is in front of your nose. And breathe out. And breathe out. 6. Sorry, we've got to 8. Stop. Up and down. 1. And 2. And 3. Use your breath. And 5. And 6. Go on that feeling of squeezing something between your thighs. And 8. Close down. Change feet immediately. Other leg in front. Find your axe. Work strongly on the supporting leg. Your bottom strong. Lift the leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, breathe out. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And magic breathing. 6, 7, and 8. Turn the leg out. In. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 5, 6, 7, 8, the leg stays turned out, up and down, 1, 2, breathe out, 3, straight leg, 4, 5, have you still got your documents under your armpit, 6, and 7, and 8, and close, good work. Hold the pole in one hand, we're going to go and stretch our thighs now. So we take the ankle, pull the knee down to the floor, try and keep your foot held towards you, shoulders are open, and here we're going to try and again find our triangle. So you're again trying to tilt the pelvis, not like that. Go on, turn. Again, can you pull your tummy in so hard that your tummy button is behind your pubic bone? Try. Breathe and pull your tummy in so hard that it's going behind your pubic bone. Release, and let's do the other one. You take your ankle, pull, shoulders are open. Even if you're holding the pole, try and think of your documents. You're putting your tummy in, pubic bone is forward, tummy button behind the pubic bone. Breathe, big breaths. When we're stretching, big breaths. Big breath. Good. All right. We're going to work the back of the legs. Today, we're going to hold our pole on the floor so that we've got time to really think of how we're doing this exercise and we're not so worried about balancing. So if you can, find it, pull it, again, get your cushion. Fantastic. I see you all well armed. All right, now again, we're not squeezing the knees. We're squeezing the top of our legs from here, round the back. At Swissbody, we say you're holding a peanut between the top of the back of your legs. We're going to put our feet together, bend the legs, and squeeze your cushion round the back. So you really feel your bottom muscles are working underneath tightly. Now we're going to bend one leg, and the aim of this exercise is to work the back of your leg. So every time you bend your leg, feel as though you are squeezing a little ball in the back of the knee. All right? So as though there's a space there. Or maybe it's an egg and you're trying to go round that egg without breaking it, but you're still trying to squeeze. So let's get the good position. Tummy button behind the pubic bone. The knees are together, both my legs are bent. Breathe in and breathe out and squeeze. 1. You might even get cramp in the back of your legs. 2. Go on, squeeze your bottom and your knee. 3. And 4. Big out breath and squeeze. 5. And your bottom. 6. Go on, harder. 7. Pubic bone is forward, tummy button is back. 8. Stay there. Little ones. Up. 2. 3. Make it tight. 5. 6. 7. 8. And down. Same thing with the foot. Flex. Go on, squeeze. 1. Breathe out. The other arm can be behind the head. And 3. Are you squeezing your cushion with the top of your legs? And 5. Work. 6. Go on, squeeze. 7. 8. Stay there. Short ones upwards. Don't go down. Up. 3. And 4. And you don't let go of your cushion. Pull it tight. 7. 8. Now we go. Point foot, flex foot, down. It's a little beat. 2. Breathe out. Breathe out. I haven't stopped squeezing my cushion, have you? And squeeze. Tummy button behind your pubic bone. Last one. And let's stretch it out. Bring it forward. Bend down. Your back is as straight as possible. Your toes are pulling towards your nose. Your spine is long. You've created a table with your back. And we're again going to put our hand behind our head. Shoulders are down. You're trying to push your sit bones out and away from you. You're long. Your tummy is deep inside you. Close the feet, legs are bent, and a little roll up. Other side. What's lovely about these exercises is you can make them as hard as you want to. If anybody says to you, these exercises are easy, it means they're not working hard enough. So go on, cushions back, between the legs. I'm going to work showing you the supporting leg this time. Right, I'm going to start bending my two legs. I'm going to pull my tummy in so that the line, my pubic bone, is slightly in front of my tummy. My tummy is scooped in. All right, hand behind our head, 1 foot on the point behind. And breathe out, squeeze, 1. Breathe out, 2. Go on, pull it up, 3. As you squeeze your cushion with your bottom, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Little pulses, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go on, pull the tummy in, 6, 7, 8, and flex, 1. Big out breath, 2, 3. Squeeze that bottom, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold there, and 1, 2. Squeeze your cushion, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And point, flex, down. This is called single heel kicks in Pilates language. 3. Go on, tummy in. 4. Squeeze your cushion and the back of your knees. 6, 7, and 8. Good work. And we need a stretch. Take the leg out. We're going to lift our sit bones up. You're like a peacock. You're trying to lift your feathers up. And long neck. Tummy in. Long flat back. Go on, lift your bottom. And come up. Good. Right. We're going to work bend with the knees first, and then we're going to work what we call lunges, and then I would like to have some time to work nicely into our arms, because for the last few lessons we haven't really focused on arms. So let's just start. I want you to press your stick against your thighs. Turn your hands, palms facing me, and find your documents under the armpits. Your pole is against your legs. We're going to bend and push your hands back against your thighs. That way, you're sticking, right? And we're going to start with tiny little pulses. 1, 2, but you're pushing your pole against your thighs. You're keeping your pubic bone nicely in a good position, so your triangles are correct, and your tummy button is trying to be behind your pubic bone. Go on, open those knees. This is though you're yawning with your hips. Keep it going. Go on. Little pulses. We haven't lost that feeling of the elastics of our panties or our knickers, nor slip. Huh? Les élastiques des slips. Tiens, toujours. Right. Stay there. You're going to do little pelvic tilts. Push your pubic bone forward. 1, 2. My pole is still against my thighs. Push. Push. 6. Every time my tummy goes in, my pubic bone comes forward. It's a pelvic tilt. The chest lifts. And 8. Let's do 10, 9, and 10. Now, the knees push away from the pole and come back to the pole. Knees away from the pole, come back to the pole. Push. Go on, open. open, open. Try and get your knees to move away from your pole. You're not letting your bottom go back. Hold. Go on, push those knees back. And 10. Short ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do this one again. 1. It's the pelvic tilt. 2, 3. Chest up. 4. You're pressing your thighs with your pole. 6. It's a pelvic tilt. Underneath with your bottom. Underneath. Underneath. Hold. Pelvis doesn't move. Knees back. Knees back. Go on, even if it doesn't happen, think of it. Pull my knees away from my pole. 6. Tummy up. 7. And 8. Come up, 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 up. That feeling of squeezing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the top of your legs. Tummy, chest up. And relax. Yeah? It's a hard one because it takes a lot of thinking. Well done. Right, we're going to do our lunges. The lunges were 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, bend. My knee is straight under my shoulder. See that straight line? There. All right? Hands out in front of you. That's wrong. That's right. Again, tummy button is behind my pubic bone. I'm growing tall, my chest is up. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Every time I come up, I'm trying to keep my triangle. Go on, keep the triangle. 7, you've got to work under your butt again. 8, stay down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come up. And again, down, breathe out. 1. Come on, tummy button behind your pubic bone. 2, 3. Breathe out. 4, 5. Shoulders are open. 6, 7, 8. Last time, stay down. 1, 2. Squeeze that feeling here underneath. Rapid. 6, 7. Are you ready to balance? And up. And brilliant. Well done. Other leg. One leg in front, one leg in behind. Alignment, center of your knee, over the center second toe. Remember the alignment, same at the back. No straight, no feet sticking out. The triangle. You might feel it stretches you here. Are you ready? Breathe out. 1 and 2. Go on, you're squeezing under your bottom. 3. That out breath. 4. Where your tummy button goes up and in. 5. And your chest is up. 6. And 7. And 8. Stay down. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 6, 7, 8. And up. Breathe in and breathe out. Go and work your breathing. 2. Ribs that open. Tummy pulls up. 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Stay down. And a 1. Go on. 2. You can do it. Pull in your tummy. 5, 6, 7. Are you ready? And up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and finished. Brilliant. Beautiful work. Right. Arms. We're going to bring the arms out in front. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Imagine somebody's got your pole. They don't want you to have it. We're standing tall, feet hip width apart. Don't move your elbows. Bring the arm in and out. It's to work these muscles, your biceps. You have to pull. Fight. 1 and 2. Stand straight, tummy in. 3 and 4 and 5. Bend and stretch the arms. 6. Let me look. Bend and stretch. 7. That's it. And 8. Go on, pull. 9 and 10. Stop. We're going to close the hands. Squeeze your elbows hard and release. Breathe out. 1 and 2. Have you got your triangles? 3. Don't forget your lower body when you're working on your upper body. 5. Go on, squeeze. 6. Breathe out. 7 and 8. Your shoulders are down and hold tight. Breathe out, lift your arms and down. 1, 2. Breathe out. 3. You are squeezing your elbows together. Go on, it's up to you to work. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's repeat that. Open the elbows, squeeze. 1, 2. Breathe out. 3, 4. Squeeze the elbows. 6, 7, 8. Up, squeeze. 1. Squeeze. 2. I've changed the breathing on purpose. 3. You're working differently now. 4. Squeeze. 5. Breathe out. 6 and 7 and 8. Stop. Open your hands. Turn your palms down. Palms down. We're going to, again, always imagine somebody wants your pole. It's a fight between somebody who's taking your pole away. We're going to breathe out and bend. Can you see my elbows are at shoulder height? Go back. We're going to breathe out and bend. Come back. The hard work is how wide you can open your elbows. Not pulling back, but open. Squeeze, pull outwards, that way, and back. And let's go 8 times. Breathe out. 1 and 2. And breathe. 3. And your shoulder blades are open. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Again, the elbows don't move. Look. My hands go up. I've rolled my triceps down and my hands come back. My elbows have not changed. Very good. And let's do it with the breathing. And breathe out. Breathe in. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. You still that feeling of reaching your elbows away. Your back is wide. It's become a strong wall. And 8. Stop. Breathe in. You push upwards. Push upwards. Oh, that pole is so heavy. It's like Ever's gatepost. Go and push. And come back. And your shoulders go down, but your arms go up. 2. And again. 3. And again. 4. And 5. Shoulders are down. 6. We also call this exercise chicken wings. 7. And 8. Come back. Hands down. Breathe in. And that same rotation. It's excellent. 1. And 2. Use your ribs. 3. Open your ribs. Close your ribs. 4. And 5. Don't move your elbows. 6. And 7. And 8, and come down. Very good. Change. The pole goes behind your bottom. Your palms are forward. Your shoulders are open. We've got our documents. The movement is now backwards. Breathe out and back. 1. This is very hard to not do it with the shoulders in. They've got to be open. And open. 1. Stand tall. Tummy in. 2. And 3, shoulders are down and look ahead. 4. Go on, use your tummy. 5. Is your tummy button behind your pubic bone? and 7. Hold 8, little pulses. 1, arms are straight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do not move your elbows. Touch your bottom, straighten. Touch your bottom, straighten. Your elbows do not move, your wrists as well. Les poignets restent exactement alignés avec l'avant-bras. We're working the top of the arms straight. 6, 7. Start everything from beginning. And 1. Use your tummy. 2. Your arms are very straight. 3. Stand up tall. 4. Correct your knees. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pulses up. 1. Straight arms. 2. Open your shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 7. Well done. 8. Don't move the elbows. Bend. Touch your bottom. Straighten. And strong. 3, 4. Tummy's in. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And relax. Very nice work. Bring the pole around to the front. You're going to bend the legs slightly and do your roll downs. Take a big breath into your ribs. Start with the neck. Keep the pole against your thighs and slowly roll down. Breathe into your back. Big out breath and come up. Shoulders are open. And again, breathe in. Breathing out. First wheel is over the ears. Second wheel is our rib cage. Third wheel is our pelvis. You can leave your pole on the ground. Breathe in and lift on the tummy. First wheel comes up. Find your triangle. Second wheel, ear wheel. One more. Breathe in. Breathing out. Feel as though you've got a wheel around your ears. Now feel as though your ribs are a wheel. Now feel as though your pelvis is a wheel. Breathe in. Breathing out. Tummy lift. Wheel. Ribs. Ears. And stay beautifully tall. Chest up. And well done. Very nice. If you've got time, it's best to stretch. So if you've got the time, sit on the floor again. Remember we said people with knee problems, it's best to sit one leg straight, the other leg crossed over. Hold your knee against you and pull the knee against your shoulder. We're looking for a stretch here, all around under your bottom. If that's easy and you have no knee trouble, you sit one leg crossed in front of the other. Right? And you're going to turn towards your inner leg, the foot that's closest to you, and then you go down and you stretch over that leg. Just head down. It's very good as you try and reach away with your arm as well. You might feel that it's even tight right from under your shoulder blade all the way down. That's what we call fascia. It's very strong connective tissue which needs to move. Breathe into your back. Big breaths. Come up slowly. Change legs. All right, for those of you who can, change over. And you're going to go straight away down the other side. For those of you who can't, straighten the other leg, cross over. Right, I'm doing a stretch with people who've now feel that's not comfortable on their knees. So you're going to bring the knee close to its opposite shoulder. Sit up tall and try and really lift your lower back into a very upright position until you feel the stretch under your bottom. And always remember, when we stretch, the breathing is as big and relaxing as possible. Huge, big breaths to fill your body with oxygen. Don't forget to empty out your lungs. Come up, everybody. If you've been lying with your head down over your legs, come up. And let's just get back on our feet so that we can finish the session standing up beautifully. So we're just going to, again, drop the head down. Come up slowly. Stand facing me. And don't forget that standing beautifully is not just for a Pilates workout or for any workout. It's for all day, every day. Find your triangle. A good triangle means your back's going to be healthy for many, many, many years. Open up the shoulders. Find your documents. The hands are released. Stand beautifully tall. And just do one of those lovely magic breathings. So breathe in. You're going to open the ribs. Breathe out. You're going to lift your pelvic floor muscles. Tummy in. Chest up and grow. And you're going to stay beautifully tall like that for the rest of the evening and until Wednesday. Thank you very much. Have a super evening to everybody. You all did beautifully. Thank you very, very much. Good night.